How's it going, everyone? The Great Dino Ranger here again, back with another video since a very long time that it feels like. I think it was about 2 months ago that I've last done a video. I believe it was a toy review, and I finally done it again. Know what you're thinking? That was such a long time without any videos. It's just been kind of busy, a lot of work going on, and yeah, just a lot going on. I haven't been able to make any videos yet, but now this is the chance. So it's gonna be another toy review. As you can already see in front of me, it's a Jurassic World. So yes, we are going to be taking a look at the Jurassic World Legacy Collection Extreme Chomping Tyrannosaurus Rex. We're also going to be doing an unboxing. So let's quickly take a look at the packaging real quick. So as you can see at the top of the corner, we get the cool logo, Jurassic World Legacy Collection, the cool T-Rex promotional image, Extreme Chomping, T-Rex, shows you the little gimmick of what it does, tells you there's a button, and I absolutely love the background for the Legacy Collection figures. It's obviously the classic gate, and it's light up with all the flames around it, and then in the back it's like a nighttime blue jungle, which I really love. I can just looking at that just reminds me, I can like hear crickets coming from that. As you can see, there is some plant material that's light up from the flames, and on both sides says Jurassic World Legacy Collection. Here on the back we get a good picture of the actual toy, the logo, Jurassic World Facts app, Tyrannosaurus Rex, says head and neck articulation and gigantic bite. As you can see, here's the T-Rex itself and Dr. Alan Grant with a flare, which comes with Dr. Ian Malcolm. Here we go, we got two other figures, Dr. Grant and Robert Muldoon, and these I both have the Pachycephalosaurus from the Lost World and the baby T-Rex. So I do know this T-Rex is from the first Jurassic Park. You know, it's like the main T-Rex. So up in Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and Fallen Kingdom. I just now noticed this, but the actual toy, this is actually it from the first Jurassic Park, because the one that came for the Fallen Kingdom line actually has scratches like it did in the movie. This is her before she got all those scratches, so I just didn't realize that. Plus this is a smaller toy, so I still like it. I picked it up today, so I was like, why not? Might as well review it. I haven't done a video in felt like a couple years. So we're gonna quickly take this guy out of the package. I think the tail is actually the easiest first, I believe. I think maybe there's another twist tie, maybe. Yeah, I think there's another one. So I'm gonna slice this box open so I can get the goodies inside. So I hope you guys all had a really good Thanksgiving break. Or I guess not really break. I'm not sure if you guys all have like same school schedule as me and my brothers do. But what I'm trying to say is that I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. I know I did. Mine was pretty good. I didn't eat very much. I'm not that much of a big eater, I guess you could say. Let's see, how does this thing go? I think we have to like open the entire box, actually. I'll be throwing this package away, I think, anyway, just like I did with all my other ones. And there's something else. Yep, right there at the top. Okay, so you technically need to get all of it, unless there's like an easier way that I just didn't quite find. It's also quite possible. And there's something else somewhere. It's not showing me where it is. Let's see. See, I don't want to like ruin the box either. Just because I'm going to want to keep this just for a little longer. And yep, there's another piece of tape right there. trying to keep this all on camera is difficult. Alright. Finally. Now I think there's another twist pin. Yep, there is down there for the tail. As you guys can see down there. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna pull this down. If it will even let me. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? Okay. Got the body out. Now I just gotta get... Actually, those I can probably just cut. How about that? Okay. There. Tail is now free. Then let us get... Alrighty. Now we got the animal out finally. Sorry. Put the box away. Alright, now let's get going with the actual dinosaur itself. So here it is out of the box. Quite smaller than their other T-Rexes. But I actually still love it for it being an actual original T-Rex from the first movie. Now this one does have its tail out. So this one you do have to snap in. I just have to figure out which goes in. I'm sure I can figure it out. Let's see. This should be it. Yeah, there we go. The satisfying click of all these dinosaur toys. That's what I like. Okay. Now, let us take a look at this guy. I'm going to turn my camera down just a little more, just so we can get a better view of this animal. Just so I don't have to raise my arms up. So it's basically the same as the thrash and throw Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, it's basically the same. I think it's just obviously the size and some of the sculpting is a little bit different. Like I know the scratches aren't here on the side of the face as it did in the other one. Let's look at detail first, and then we'll go on to articulation, size comparing, and that should be it. So detail wise, so on the face, if I can get the focus, the face is really good. Obviously the best Jurassic Park T-Rex toy I've ever seen made, other than the actual original Red Rex, which I do not own, but I have my own first JP T-Rex, I guess you can say. But the scaling detail is actually really good. It's hard to show it on camera, but like if you look at it up in person, it looks really good. Like I'm just studying it right now. Yeah, it's actually really good. Even the bottom has all that wrinkly. The teeth are individually painted, but they're really good. There is no paint slop or anywhere. Mattel, you are good. If you do good with the Disney cars, then you obviously do good with the Jurassic Park. The mouth is good. Opens really wide. The tongue is actually made of a soft material, which I like. Kind of gives it like a real feel look to it. The mouth is sculpted at the top at least. Looks really good. The pupil, actual black pupil, which is nice. Pretty sure I said that in my other Rex video. But, you know, Hasbro's added like the reptilian slit on it. Really good detail in the nostrils. The face sculpt looks exactly like that. I don't know how they do it. But of course Mattel is obviously now like the best toy company. And there are no other scaling detail like the little pebble scales. throughout the entire body. It's basically all like lines and a bunch of wrinkly skin folds and everywhere across the body, which it actually looks really good. I love it. Yeah, it doesn't need to have a bunch of scaling pebble detail to impress me. It's already good as it is. Man, this is amazing. Now, I think I saw this in another video. Another YouTuber named Ted. Well, his channel goes by Ted Brothers. If you ever watched his review on the Legacy Collection of Spinosaurus, which I am dying to get eventually, he said that when you open it, there's like a little paint splotch on one of the toenails. Yeah, I think I know what he means. I have one right here. Bit of a bummer. And yes, there's like cardboard stuck to it. And then if I even peel it off, I'd be peeling some of the paint. So that's a bit of a bummer or a disclaimer. But it doesn't really bother me. I mean, I noticed. I don't know. Maybe it's like maybe it's a common thing. Obviously, they may have to put in there when the paint was still wet or something around those lines. I have no idea. But it doesn't. It's just a little nitbit. Doesn't bother me at all. Really good. Really impressed with this figure. Definitely goes to my collection, especially if you're making like a diorama of the first Jurassic Park. This is definitely the T-Rex to do it. Since this is from the first one, and obviously if you move on to like the Fallen Kingdom, you're gonna want to use the Thrash and Throw as it's her when she's much older, and yeah. So very good detail all over the body, even the bottom of the feet. And here's that scan code if you guys even still need it. Though this guy's been out for quite a while. Even the little arms are painted good. Though kind of wish the claws were painted, obviously. Now we're going to go over articulation wise. Now then, the head can move, yes, from side to side. And I think it can move, I think that's as far as down it can get. But you can move up. So it's like it's looking up. It looks really cool. It has like two joints. It has like the main right there and like the other one right there. Obviously you can kind of tell. But really gives it good articulation movement actually. The arms can move back and forth. Actually, yeah, they can go all the way around. Alright, and it looks like they were able to like pivot in and out, but I don't think that's possible on this one. The legs, and the legs can go all the way around. This has more movement than the Thrash and Throw, and I think the feet, feet can pivot, so it gives you a good range of posability on this animal for Jurassic Park. And the tail can swivel up and down, and actually quite around actually. Not like full 360, but around in its like ball joint. So that's really cool. I love that. And now we're going to take a look at the gimmick it has here. There's a button right here on the neck. And this is something that I really like. The button almost looks like it's hidden because the paint is like the exact same on the body. I know some dinosaurs, if they have a button, the paint would usually be either like a slightly different tone so you can see where the button is. But now this one's, it looks like there's like no button there, even though you can see it if you get it up close. So yeah, and I think I do know if you guys ever saw any of the videos, but for the new Jurassic World line, Dino Rivals, super pumped for that. Cannot wait for those to come out, especially for the Parasaurolophus. I mean, come on. If you've been waiting for a Jurassic Park Parasaurolophus, like your whole life, when you weren't available to get the Lost World original Kenner one, please leave a like in the comments or anything like that. So, and I think we're getting a green Rex of something like this, so we get a male T-Rex, so that's good. And I think we're getting the new Bite and Fight Tyrannosaurus Rex, and that one I am super excited for. So, let's get moving to the gimmick. So there's a button right here. If you simply just press it, Yeah, it opens its mouth really wide. At first, when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, that is so goofy. That's like, a T-Rex did not open its mouth that wide. But when you look at it, it actually makes sense. I mean, it actually looks good to me. And I think the tongue used to like stick out, and I know it was like a lot of complaining. And now I think they fixed it, or either they just fix on some after they released the very originals, and then the newer ones, these ones came out. So lucky people like me got the tongues fixed. Really good. I like this. So yeah, it's actually a really good figure. Now we're gonna do some size comparing. I'm gonna turn my camera up just a little bit, just so we can see it just a little more. Alright, there we go. Now, as you can see it kind of compared with my Stegosaurs I have, which I don't have any bins to place them. So, they're just sitting here. I got me the original Lost World, the Kenner, and then the Fallen Kingdom Stegosaurus. So, size comparison. We're going to stay in the family here, but here we're going to compare it with the Fallen Kingdom Thrash and Throw Tyrannosaurus Rex. And now this one towers above it just a little bit. It is much bigger than this one. And I'm not sure if they actually meant to do this. Like, was Rexy actually that small in the movie? And then she just grew as years went on? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I know it's like the same exact dinosaur. Yep, the same exact dinosaur throughout the years. Obviously, this one has scratches, and this one doesn't. So, I don't know. I have no idea, because usually I would use this one because this one is actually the actual size compared to them. And I'm also quite upset that their Triceratops that Mattel made is only like a really small one. Like, it just doesn't work out with this one. It would work out with this one. So I hope that in the future Mattel would make like a Stegosaurus-sized Triceratops to go after this T-Rex. So, and then the other T-Rex I have, I do not have the Super Colossal. I'm not in a big hurry to get that one, but we have the Legacy Collection Baby T-Rex from the Lost World. It's a good size, nothing really bad there. I really like it. I think we're getting another one that comes with the green Rex too, different color. And then we're gonna go to a human. I just picked one random from my bin. We're gonna go with Robert Muldoon. And yeah, it looks like a big T-Rex. I wonder if this is like how big it would be if you compare it with the animatronic, because I know the CGI was much bigger than it was with the animatronic, so that could be possible. But it still looks good. It looks big. I was afraid that it was going to look entirely so small compared to the humans, but this is actually a pretty good size. So that was a quick little review of this Extreme Chomping Tyrannosaurus Rex by Mattel. And I feel happy for doing another video. I haven't done one in such a long time. So I hope you guys appreciate me finally being back after all this time. And just to give a little heads up, another video, let's see, I think the next video won't be coming up until I do like a Christmas haul or review any stuff from Christmas. And just to give you a little update from other Jurassic World toys I've gotten recently. I've gotten the Min-Me, the Proceratosaurus, and I've gotten the Wave 3 Mercenary that comes with the Ankylosaurus. I did get the Legacy Gallimimus, which I was really excited to find. The downfall, or the downside of that, was that I have to wait for Christmas to get it. So that's a real pain in my butt. It's like, oh man, I want that right now. But, you know, Christmas is almost here. I'll probably get tons of things.